Welcome back to FallingFoxGaming, everybody. I'm your host Blaine, and today we're playing some more Baldur's Gate 3, playing as Killiax, our silver Dragonborn Oathbreaker Paladin. When we left off, we had met the Myconid colony here, and, well, met them isn't really exactly what we did. We kind of just stepped in, and they said, yeah, come talk to our leader, and we'll let you pass. And then we got sidetracked talking to the people over here, and we kind of met an illithid that was actually friendly and probed into our brain, and we found out that basically this tadpole cannot be removed without it essentially killing us or turning us into potatoes. So that's kind of where we're at. Now, we do have to talk to the Sovereign here, which I believe is, Sovereign Spa, which is the leader of this Myconid colony here. And it does look like there's a couple of people to talk to on the way. There's Thula here, who is just kind of laying here, dying, it looks like. And then I saw someone down over here as well, but I didn't actually catch to see who they were, but they look like somebody that's not a Myconid, so somebody of interest. And I think we're actually just going to start off by talking to the Sovereign to see how things are going. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go talk to these people and see what they have to say. I guess we could start off with Thula here. Now, can I heal her with Cure Wounds? Well, let's just talk to her and see what she has to say. So, Thula.
Don't.
So, let's try and give her an antitoxin, seeing as apparently we have one. I didn't realize we had one. So, yeah, I guess I'd rather heal her than let her die.
Ah, gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me?
Honestly, in this particular case, I didn't really care one way or another, but does there have to be a reason? I had the toxin, I wasn't using it, so you could use it.
Down here? Tends to be. But I'm nearly good to get on my feet. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me.
Well, you're not really in any condition to help anyone.
Maybe not, but you are. I need you to rescue my kin. We can pay. We're Ironhand Clan, best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the duergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake.
And what were you guys digging for?
Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual.
The briefest hesitation, but enough. She's lying.
But our work pays well. Help my clan and we'll make it worth your while, I swear.
Ooh, we have a really good persuasion check. We're going for that. Tell me the truth.
Fine. It's complicated, but my clan has trouble back in the city. A blood feud. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand?
Sure. I'll free your people if I can.
Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here. I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some duergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
Okay. Yeah, so this is one thing I love about Myconids. So when a creature dies, they can infect them with their spores, if I remember correctly, and turn them into, well, future thems. So let's talk to Sovereign Spa.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
Her violent vision grips you. Duergar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find duergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
I admit, I like this one's approach. A little genocidal, but effective.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I agree. I am definitely all for taking them down. Duergar are some of the most vile creatures in D&D. There is a paladin response. Planting spores in a corpse. What magic is this? I would like to know about that.
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
These spores hold so much power. How do I get this? Oh, that'd be awesome if I could learn to do that.
You may not. The spores hear only the circle. They dance to no other harmony.
Womp womp. I want to know how to do that. That'd be great. Yeah, I'll cleanse the rot. Let's go take out some Duergar. I'm totally up for that.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
The Duergar attacked in your visions. Why?
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by duergar.
The duergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
Harboring a fugitive gnome. Admiral view.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
All right. This might be the first people that I've actually met in the game that I actually agree with. Yeah. Awesome. I was gonna keep doing it. Man, Myconids are awesome. Yeah, this is the first group of people I think I've met so far that I actually agree with. Someone attacked them when they didn't have a good right to, and now they want to destroy them. Perfect. That is right up my alley. Yeah, I did see somebody else down here. Dareth Bonecloak. Let's see what she has to say. Says she's a traitor too.
Flesh walker.
Whoa, what? That's not who I clicked on.
Tongue talker. Far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
This is interesting. There's another sovereign here. Now, from my understanding, there's only one sovereign per colony. So he might be from a different colony that was exterminated and he survived somehow. And so he's hiding out here. Can they do that? I never even thought about that. That's crazy. Really interesting though. Okay, so he wants to know a little bit about me. We tell him about my home and where I've traveled. I can fill my heart with memories of my most treasured places. Or I could go with the Baldur's Gate options, but I haven't been to Baldur's Gate yet in the game, so I honestly don't remember what it looks like, so I'm not going to go with those. And then Oathbreaker. Remember the oath you swore and why you broke it. You know what? I think that's a good one. I like the idea of just kind of telling him stuff, but I feel like he's looking for something a little more personal, and that's a good way to do it.
It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Thought so.
Duergar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the duergar rot. I mean to join you.
I mean, honestly, that'd be pretty cool. If I could help him regain a circle by killing people and having him reanimate them, that'd be amazing. Especially because I would understand that a Myconiid colony would not allow another sovereign to just enter and become part of it. You don't want two queens of a beehive. Same thing here. So in this particular case, if we could help him get his own circle, maybe they could become allies and fight off the Duergar and whatnot. I'm gonna say he can join me. I like that idea. That sounds pretty cool.
Remain in the Underdark, and I will follow. We cleanse the rot together.
That is honestly pretty awesome. I was not trying to... Oh, what's that? Whoa, look at this. It's a hook horror spore servant. That's amazing. Sorry, there's a lot of really cool things down here. Now, I didn't mean to actually talk to this guy. Wow, he's short. Okay, I don't know why, but I thought he was just massive. He's just short and stocky. I like it. Kind of like a dwarf. I was actually trying to talk to this person. Let's try talking to her now.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
No.
Right. Never mind.
Want me to look for him?
Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. If you try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout.
Okay. Alright, sure. Show me what you got. Ooh, she sells hill giant strength potions. That's important. It's another source of that. Means if she keeps getting them, that would definitely mean that we could finally deal with Auntie Ethel if we wanted to. Okay, so Sovereign Glut has 44 hit points, so he's not super tanky. Not the most amazing partner, but honestly, I'll take any partner. Like, this is a cool partner, honestly. I wish I could just have a myconid teammate. That'd be way better. This is something games like this need to do. Instead of having us like with these like traditional like standard stories like we have with Will and Karlach, give me someone like Glut, someone that's truly unique. Anyways, so we have the what is this, a susur tree here, whatever they called it. I think that's what it's called. And then we have a whole bunch of wow. What are the green ones called? That's a lot of whatever those things are called. I can't remember what they are. We'll deal with those later maybe. In terms of directions where to go. Oh, hold on. Mushroom. Oh no. The mushroom picker guy is over in there, I think. Yeah, that's where the that's where the quest leads. Okay, you know what? Let's just go that way, because why not at this point? Alright. Ooh, looks like we can climb up on the tree right there. Oh, to get more blooms. Okay, so yeah, so we could get multiple blooms. This would have been handy for the Arcane Tower. So, note to you guys, if you're doing this ahead of time, there's at least 3 blooms down here that we could see from right here. There might even be more, potentially. 3, oh, that might be a 4th one right there. That'd be enough to get rid of all of the bodyguards from the Arcane Tower. And it looks like there's blood down there. So, hook horror. Hook horror. Okay. So, a dangerous combat area. Good to know. Now, does this lead down there? No. This is kind of on its own. Okay, we're gonna separate here. Now, let's take a peek. And that looks like a bald dwarf if I've ever saw one. So, that's where he is. Okay, how on earth are we gonna get through this? These bibberbangs will blow up the second we get near them. Okay, so I've given the amulet with Misty Step to Astarion here, because I think he has the best chance of actually getting through this without, well, exploding. Okay, so having looked around, so we see Balin here, and then we also see his backpack over here. Now, based on looking at this, the puzzle must be something to do with getting him his backpack, or getting him to his backpack. I don't really see a way that he could walk over there without setting him off, so it might be something like us getting to it and then throwing it to him, which not super confident about either, especially with that torch right there. Now, presumably, he has 4 hit points. Of course he does. Now, presumably, I just thought of something. Hold on. Gale.
With magic.
Mage Hand.
Adventure awaits.
Can Mage Hand do this? I haven't used Mage Hand very much, so we're going to give it a shot. Does Mage Hand set this off? Huzzah!
Oh, I'm all right.
Nice, that worked.
Ah, right. What were you saying?
I haven't talked to you yet. I met your wife. She's waiting for you.
Damn it. I must need to go. For you. Your trouble. Ta.
All right. Honestly, that was a weird mission. Very easy. Mage Hand made that very simple. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to like jump in there with like Misty Step and then jump out, but good thing I didn't have to because I only had one Misty Step prepared, or one single casting of it. Now back to the real threat, these hook horrors that were over here. Ooh, there is more than one, like I had a feeling there was gonna be. So in this particular case, hook horrors, man, they're strong. They are not weak. We need to back up. We are way too close to this. Okay, so I'm genuinely concerned about dealing with hook horrors. Generally speaking, they are very, very dangerous. And thinking about this, we have to deal some considerable damage to actually take them out. Alright, because hook horrors are awesome, I'm actually kind of sad to do this, but we're actually going to skip the hook horror fight. It was a very slow and uninteresting battle. It was basically just me leading one of them at a time away to pummel them to death with my group. But one interesting thing did happen. There was actually this crazy guy that was working with the hook horrors, and he attacked us when we were fighting them. And on his corpse and in his little encampment, he had some notes about some kind of forge thing saying that magma killed something. So, might be something worth remembering later, but as of right now, no idea what it means. Now, this particular area is actually above where we're going. Now, we gotta get down here. And there's a lot of blood, so that must have been the duergar and the myconid fighting. I don't really see a good way down other than just taking the super long path over here. Well, I guess it's not that long, but it's like a very obvious entrance, and I was hoping to make kind of a more secretive entrance. Okay, so getting all the way down to here, I feel like something's really off. There's no one here as far as I can tell. And that concerns me because if I remember correctly, duergar can go invisible. So, unless we have a... Do we have fairy fire? I didn't even think about that. That'd be helpful. Does anybody have fairy fire? We don't have fairy fire, but my goodness, look at all the spells that Gale can learn. Whole bunch of them. We're just going to go ahead and do all the spells. Okay, so without anybody having fairy fire, we've pretty much resorted, or... resigned to the fact that we're not going to be able to see them if they are invisible, which duergar can go invisible if I remember correctly. So we're going to have to be very careful. Presumably, if there are duergar here, they're probably going to ambush us when we get down to the center here, and they're probably going to be up above or something. So I'm thinking maybe if we come to the top and try and just walk through here, maybe we'll kind of like draw them out. At the very least, where we're like on equal footing. Now, surprisingly enough, we can actually use Astarion yet again for most of this stuff because he has the Hill Giant Strength Potion, which means his strength is 21. If we run into someone, we might be able to just push them off the ledge and then keep going. Perception failed. And my stealth is broken. Yep, so someone can see me. Spotted by a Hulvik in lightly obscured area. And we can't see where that is. So someone can see him right there. So someone's over this way.
Step quick.
What? Gek! Got someone sneaking up on us.
Yep. Yeah, we're just gonna attack. Okay, so let's use this to our advantage. Enemy is surprised. We have full advantage here. Well, hold on. Invisibility, so 2 invisibility people, which is odd that they let us just know that. And then 2 people that we can see. Can't reach destination. You don't know about my abilities. Dash. What do you mean I can't reach that? Look, right there. What do you mean I can't reach? No. We want to get him way off the edge. Can we move just a little bit? Hold on, where does that get him? Oh, why just down there? I think I should be able to push him further than that. There we go. Yoink! That's amazing. Oh, but that takes in my action, so I can't hide and shoot him. Well, that's okay. We have an 80% chance of shooting this guy. Duergar Slave Hunter, Gek Cole. He's surprised, mage armor, so he's a spellcaster. That guy is similar. We might be able to take him out if we do that. Let's do this. Let's do a roaring thunder arrow. And see if we can knock him off too. Dang, critical miss. That's unfortunate. Well, that's when we run away. We have friends. Now, actually, will that allow us to go like this? Can we bring our teammates in?
Very well.
Stealthed. Or are they going to get... Oh, I probably shouldn't have done this with Gale. Actually, hold on, Gale. You know where he's at. Can you just wreck his face? Magic missiles from up here? You can. Let's do it. Oh, I love that magic missile now. That's good. That's such a good one. Now, Gale's initiative always sucks because he's a wizard with no dexterity. Now, everybody else, what can he do? So, we can do spiritual weapon 60 feet away. So, if we can get a spiritual weapon down here just to, like, fight this guy. So that way Gale doesn't have to. Ooh! She got put into combat right there. Okay. So, she's actually going to be going next. Okay.
Nice.
So that means if we use Killiax... Okay, so Killiax really can't do anything without getting spotted, so he's just going to wait here.
I'm ready.
We're just going to end Astarion's turn here and see what this invisible person does. Nothing. Perfect. That's exactly what it's hoping for. Can she run over here and cast spiritual weapon down here? Okay, that goes after her, though. Quite a bit a ways after her, unfortunately. But she can shoot. So, can she... Let's just do Firebolt. See if that works. 10. Not bad. I'll take it. So, people are doing stuff, but I don't know what. I can't see what. So, Gale... No, let's just have you run back, because you are squishy, my friend. You'll wait here. Maybe... drink that potion. Spiritual weapon... Oh, spiritual weapon can't push. I was hoping it could. That'd be a fun spirit. Oh, wait, Mage Hand can do that. Aw, dang. Good try, spiritual weapon. Now, Astarion, can you shoot from... Well, you can shoot from lots of places.
A better position.
Can you shoot from right here, though? You can, which means you can hide, shoot him, do crazy amounts of damage. So we have one bonus action left and not enough movement to get down there, unfortunately. Let's just hide and see if anybody else engages. So we have two invisible people. They got to do something at some point. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was a surprise run. I forgot that we got surprised, or we surprised them. So we actually have to jump on them. So we basically got a free round. Which is why we are doing so well and they are not. Now, she might be able to end this with a firebolt, which would be crazy, seeing it's Shadowheart. Ha! That's such a good feeling. Having Shadowheart kill someone with Firebolt is like a special kind of feeling. Okay, with the main guy dead and the other guy at like half health, I'm going to skip the rest of this because it was actually a long, drawn-out fight because the invisible guys actually refused to fight until I actually cornered them one by one. So we basically just pummeled them to death with magic missile and, you know, our melee attacks. So very simple, straightforward. Now this main guy had some cool scrolls on him. Misty Step, Vampiric Touch, some other stuff, and then Exterminator's Axe. So let's see what Sovereign Gut has to say after all that.
The tumor is excised. The duergar are dead. Here I break ground. From the dark will a mighty circle rise. My song will fill the grotto. Death doer. The grotto may sustain but one sovereign. In the age of Glut, there may be no spore. Eliminate the other sovereign.
Okay, I don't like this. One, I'm regretting talking to Glut before returning back to Spa, because I would have liked to, got my reward and talk to him about this a little bit. I don't like that I'm not allowed to just be like, hold on, let me think about this. I don't like that it's like I have to agree immediately or disagree immediately. Yeah, there's no middle ground here. I'm going to see what old ways die and something new takes its place. Intriguing. I want to see what he has to say to that.
A fate it has earned. My circle long suffered while the duergar flourished. I sang to Spore for help, yet it cowered in the grotto and let my people be slaughtered. Choose, smooth mind. Help me grow a mighty circle and reap the reward. Or protect the precious poltroon as it waits for the circle of Glut to devour it whole.
Yeah, nope, I'm out. So, he is clearly a bad leader. If his people couldn't deal with the duergar themselves, or if they couldn't handle it, it's not Spa's fault, and Spa doesn't have to come to his aid. This is interesting, but I am not part of it. Nope.
It is my right. It is my right.
Its delicate harmonies turn to scrapes and scratches.
Your corpse will birth my
You wish, dude.
circle.
Wow, this guy is really dumb. I like how he suddenly has 104 hit points now, even though he had 44 just a minute ago. Well, I guess he's frenzied, so maybe that has something to do with it. Increased hit points and strength, yep. And has access to more stuff. Alright, so he suddenly became a lot stronger. And now we suddenly have to deal with him after dealing with that fight. He's too heavy to shove. And this is just not a good spot for a Starian to start in. Does he provoke? Going this way? No. So, oh man, look at that. Look at that BS view. Perfectly fine going this way. Although, hold up.
On the hunt.
Ha 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 ha. Now we're talking. Critical hit. There we go. 36 damage right off the bat. I will take that. Okay, so Starian, good hit to begin with. Gale needs to get out of here. He cannot be there. And now, I think... Does he have resistance to anything? Fire vulnerability. Well, that just pretty much tells us what we need to do then. Firebolt. I don't think I have a better solution to that right now, so let's just go with that. 14. I'll take it. Nothing amazing, but it's something. She looks like she's stuck. We are going to move up with Shadowheart, actually. I want her to go right here. And we're going to go with Spirit Guardian. Radiant damage. Wait, whoop. Is that necrotic? I meant radiant damage. Cast that. Deal some damage automatically. Swap over to our melee weapon. Then do a spiritual weapon again. Get that out. It gets to go right away, which is nice. We'll do lacerate. Hopefully it hits. Misses, that's okay. Call that a turn. Now he'll go, see what he does. Oh, I probably should have saw that coming. He is resurrecting people. Great. That's pretty good. Oh no. That guy came back with a lot of health. 42 health to start off with. That's crazy. Okay. Searing Smite. So I don't care about Tears Protection. I want to just deal lots of damage to this guy. Alright, go right here. Hide. And hopefully end this. Okay. Unfortunately, the Spore Servant doesn't automatically go down. I was expecting him to go down when the Sovereign did, but he clearly did not. So that is a different concern. I'm going to move Shadowheart up to take care of him then, hopefully. Some automatic damage and some wacky whack damage. Not quite enough to take him out. Magic Missile. That's what we're going to do. That'll do it. Might even finish it off too. Or should finish it off. Only 13 hit points. There we go. Okay. Kind of a D-bag move on his part, but also not entirely unexpected. Alright, I'm going to have a look around, and if I don't find anything interesting here, we'll just head back to the Myconids. Hold up. There's a boat here that I could get on. And some big scary skeleton. I really want to click on that boat, but we're definitely going to wait on that. I have no idea what that's going to lead to. Something absolutely crazy, probably. Okay, so I did some poking around here, and I found a few journals and whatnot of the deep gnomes that lived here. And it sounds like they were having an okay time for the most part until the duergar pretty much ruined their day. Now, it seems like they didn't really do anything to instigate the fight necessarily, other than the duergar wanted something they had, and that might have been information to the adamantine forge or something like that. Not exactly sure. The logs were more of just journal entries, but yeah, suffice it to say, it doesn't seem like the deep gnomes deserved this fight, let alone the myconids and all that. So, once again, duergar deserving a death. So we're just going to go ahead and go back to the Myconid colony really quick and turn in our quest with Spa and let him know that Glut was a douchebag. And I'm actually making a quick stop at the Susur tree here because apparently I have a quest to take some Susur tree bark for a masterwork weapon, which I think was all the way back in like one of those villages, like the Goblin Village or something. It was a long time ago. Alright, back to Sovereign Spa. Let's see what he has to say about everything that just happened.
Greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
The duergar slain, the rot has been purged.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the duergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow, striding among myconid dead.
Oh.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
I like this guy. I really like Sovereign Spa. Glut was a douchebag, but this guy's great. You're racking up quite the body count. Yeah, you know what? Consider it done. I like this.
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death and return.
I really like that Sovereign Spa does not deal with bullshit. Like, people are out to get him, and he gets them right back. We need to tell him about Glut, though.
Peace Bringer, be at home.
Yeah, so about Glut.
You are one with Spore. Your throat tightens, then relaxes. The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
The songs we sing now carry your spirit. I first named you Peace Bringer. I now name you Kin Spirit.
Yeah, I'm awesome. Okay, so I think that's actually a good stopping point for now. When we come back, I'm going to do a little bit of kind of topping up of our resources and maybe taking a long rest. We've burnt through a fair chunk of our spell slots, so it's probably a good idea to take a rest. But yeah, when we come back, we're going to go try and find out who this Nier is and see if we can cause him some trouble. Honestly, I love the Myconids, and this is great. I like this guy a lot, so maybe there'll be more to do with him after this, which I hope there is. If not, well, I guess someone will just have a good ending here. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked this episode, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.